Hi everyone, welcome back to Paisa, Bolta. Another video, another day, and we're here to talk about Japan. Because Anand is in Japan, so keshav thought it would be prudent to discuss Japan and the remarkable story of Japan.
Yes.
So what is it, Keshav?
So
What's the
the
question?
thing that fascinates me when I think about Japan is their development, sir. What I say is, after the atomic bomb got dropped in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they got up so fast, sir. They developed so fast after that. Every time Japan faces a crisis, they just bounce back so fast. How is it possible for Japan to develop that fast? Because
Why did India develop so fast?
yeah, sir.
Same time we got independence. We were in a better position because no one dropped atomic bomb.
Yeah,
And
sir.
our population was bigger.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. But
An atomic bomb
tell
thing
you.
is a big thing, sir. It
tell
almost
you something.
destroyed everything.
It's important who your brother is. Our brother was British.
Okay.
That guy just wanted to use and abuse us. They treated us like a dog. Japan's brother, though dropped two atomic bombs, took care of Japan. Who's Japan's brother?
America.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, Japanese people have a culture of working hard. They have a certain thing where they don't ask questions and they do as asked. Yes, all that is true culturally. But a big portion of it is America's aid to Japan. Now you may be asking why. Why would a country drop two bombs, atomic bombs on your enemy?
Yeah, sir. Japan first started the war to...
By Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, sir. By destroying the Pearl Harbor of America.
The fleet, American Pacific
Then they
fleet.
thought of doing the same. Just that's why they dropped atomic bomb on Japan.
Yes, so
After that, how...
Why would they support Japan and help Japan?
Yeah, sir. Because they destroyed so much lives on that atomic
Doesn't make
bomb.
sense.
Yeah, sir.
That's what family lovers. Your brother will beat you, but he still loves you. So,
But that is a brutal beat.
yes. Jokes apart, why it is because of the Soviet Union. What was close to Japan is still close to Japan is Russia.
No. Yeah, sir.
That time it was the Soviet Union and it was communism which was going on.
Okay.
After the World War II, there was something known as the Cold War. You know about that?
No, sir.
Russia was building up nuclear stockpile. America was building nuclear stockpile. They were almost at throwing nuclear bombs on each other, but they didn't. It was a war
Okay.
which was there, but they did not have an actual physical war. It was a Cold War full of spies going back and forth, trying to steal each other's technology, trying to outdo each other. You can read about it. It's Cold War. I don't want to get in too much into it because I'll digress from what you talked about.
Okay.
So that was happening between US and Soviet Union.
Russia.
The two poles, the two polars controlling. There were two world powers on either side. One was communist, one was capitalist. So biggest fear the Americans had right after the war was Japan. After they put the bomb, country was decimated. The emperor killed himself. Country was in total chaos. All the Japanese became poor overnight. They were worried that in that kind of a situation, the population of Japan might become communist. They might turn away from capitalism, saying capitalism is horrible. See what capitalism did to us. Let us become communist and become friends with Russia. That will expand Russia's foothold into the Pacific, getting closer to Hawaii and US. They could not do that. It is better they become friends with Japan, help Japan rebuild and put an American base right in Japan, which is right next to Soviet Union, and keep an eye on Russia. For that strategic reason alone, America started investing in Japan blindly. Not only investing, they set up laws, they set up civil society, they helped country be rebuilt. Everything had fallen, all the government things were destroyed. They rebuilt the government, they made it into a thriving democracy. Then they helped them build factories and they repatriated a lot of technology. Freely they exported to Japan. Japan didn't know how to make cars. You think Japanese cars are the world's best cars, no?
Yeah,
Japan didn't even know how to put a nut and bolt together. Americans bought Japanese workers to America. The American factories trained them there, showed them how to do it, send them back to Japan, send all the machinery back to Japan. Anything made in Japan was absolute trash. Now you say Japanese, oh, very good.
Yes, sir.
It was like how Chinese stuff is. Way back, everyone said Chinese things are very bad, no?
Made in if we see any
China thought it's very bad. Now it's not like that. Or even iPhone is Chinese. But back then, China means bad. Like that, Japanese stuff was very bad. Even Japanese ballpoint pen, nobody will want to use in America. But America kept encouraging. And all of the stuff, failure product Japan produced, America would import it.
Okay.
There's a huge controversy in US. Why are we thinking all this crap? But the American government told the American people, no, we need to do this to protect ourselves against Russia.
Keep an eye on Russia.
Yes.
Oh.
They sold that story to the American public. American public swallowed it. And Japan got fully flushed with funds, technology and everything was given to Japan. and America kept on buying Japanese goods.
Okay.
Okay, so money kept coming back to Japan. Innovation happened, everything happened, right? This
Yeah.
all happened to Japanese building up. Of course, I'm simplifying all this.
Okay.
Japanese people did have a very good work culture, and they do have a very highly unionized workforce. What is unionized? Do you know what I mean? Unionized, not like that. What is union here? In India, when you say union is what?
Group of peoples.
That's
Union,
correct.
sir.
But when you say factory union, what is union workers?
Union workers means they form a union. They have a head.
Correct. One of the main reasons why we say in India labor laws interchanges because of unions, the power unions have. But the ones in Japan, their unions and the factory bosses all work together. Culturally, they wanted to improve the country.
Okay.
They have a very strong ethos, meaning a faith, a principle that country first. After country comes factory.
Then only
After
us.
factory, then only family.
Okay.
After family, then only me.
Okay.
So first most is country.
Country.
Then your
Factory.
job, your factory, your boss. Then only your family.
Family.
Then only me.
At
Like
last
that they
us.
believe.
Okay.
So everything for the country. Okay, that means everything for the factory. And this was not forced on them like in China,
Okay.
where there's a gun in your head, or North Korea saying, if you don't do, I'll shoot you. The Japanese people themselves believe in this culture. Work is life, life is work. Okay.
So it seems like that America is the one which helped Japan to develop this more.
Yes.
Now my question is,
What happened in India?
no sir. Now my question is, before 2 to 3 videos, this video will be posted on Paisa Bolta, but we seen Biruchu and Shashwat made a video of saying that Japan's yen got depreciated. Japan is facing a major crisis down there.
That happened in 1980s.
Why didn't-
All this was going very well like this for them.
So
Then
now also
1980
they are facing some crisis.
Yes,
Will
1980.
America help them to get out of it?
No, there's no more Cold War.
If they want to help them, there is some.
But it
Cold
might
War
change now. Russia has become enemy again now after Ukraine.
here.
So they might need Japanese help again. American bases are all over Japan.
Okay.
Okinawa Island, 3/4 of that island is just American air base. You won't believe the size of that island, okay? And 3/4 of that island is American air base. It's that big. That many American soldiers are sitting there in the Japanese land. And after the World War II, Japan said they will never have an army. But that's slowly changing because of North Korea threat. They're slowly deciding to maybe have an army. Things are changing. So, and America is shutting its borders and closing. After Donald Trump, you saw what all is happening. We spoke about it in another video, how everybody's closing curtains. So America is right now closing curtains. So Japan is has to defend itself.
So
They can't rely on America doing it anymore.
in every video when I see about Japan, they used to say a word called if you want to know what hard work is, just know the Japan story. Now only I came to know what happened really in Japan, that America helped them more
Well,
to keep an eye on Russia.
Our brother, what did the British do to us?
They just moved everything from us.
Even the seed, ate the seed. Didn't even leave the seed.
Sir, but
And
the
spat everything
thing,
else out and left.
but the
And made a big nice mess, partition, made sure Hindus and Muslims hate each
Yeah,
other,
right.
made everything nice and messy, and said thank you very much.
they went.
Yes, Jai Hind, and Lord Mountbatten got on his boat and said, and
We
left.
just now creating more messes around there. Okay.
And it's coming back to haunt the British. British are not liked anywhere.
Okay.
Nobody likes British. Any of their colonies, you go ask, when the Queen died, you go to any British colony and said, very sad, the Queen died. They're all like, so what? After all what you did to us, you want us to feel sad because some Queen died? What about all the stuff you did to us? All over Africa, they're all like, so what? Till date, they never apologized for anything they did. They're not saying what they did was right, but they don't want to say sorry also. Because if you say sorry, that means you're at fault, no?
Yes. You are
So
agreeing
they
to
think,
the fault.
let bygones be bygones by. Let's be friends now. See, we're allowing one Indian man to be Prime Minister. Isn't that progress? How is that progress? After 300 years of after taking $50 trillion out of me, you allow some migrant son of mine to sit as your Prime Minister. That too, as shadow Prime Minister, he's sitting, hardly doing anything. How is it benefiting me?
Correct, sir.
So this is what happened to Japan. Japan is very lucky. Of course, all this happened because of Soviet Union. If Soviet Union wasn't there, let's say Soviet Union was another capitalist democracy, would have America done all this for Japan? That's a big question mark. That is the reason why America
did this.
subsidized Japan so much. But would they have done this? See, America did not do it out of good as their heart. Not because they were feeling guilty for dropping 2 bombs on them.
They just need some way to check
That
down.
was strategic for them. Same reason it is strategic for oil, to hold on to oil in Saudi Arabia. America was supporting Saudi Arabia like this.
Yeah, sir. That I want to do a separate video of that.
Yes, that has
Need to
changed
know
now. Now so America is not doing this for Saudi Arabia. Because America has become energy independent. They've got shale. They got their own oil. They're telling Saudi Arabia, hey. Saudi Arabia is like, how dare you do this to me? He's like, yeah, so what?
Yes, sir.
We were brothers before. Not anymore. Because you don't have anything I need.
True,
Everything is on what is needed. So remember that.
Understood, sir.
In a relationship, always leave the other person wanting you. Otherwise, they'll never come back to you.
There must be a want to.
Yes, and you see this in businesses also. First time they made a product like the light bulb. There's a famous story about it. The bulb was so good it lasts forever. Then the light bulb manufacturers all got together and they decided, if you make a light bulb so good it lasts forever, nobody will buy after that.
Yeah, sir.
So they purposely started making light bulbs that will become faulty in fuse.
Yeah, sir.
So then you need to keep going back.
And they get a nice profit.
So you're telling me like a company like Mercedes-Benz, which is so advanced, so good and all that, they can't make a car where the bumper doesn't fall off or the tail light doesn't go off? They don't. They purposely build in failure into the product. Like Apple. You're telling me a company like Apple cannot make this proof, so I don't need to keep upgrading it and make the battery life go on? Of course they don't want to do it. Then why there's no reason to go every year and keep upgrading your phone, no? One Apple phone you buy and finished. A lot of people do that. They're still sitting on the iPhone 8, iPhone 10, 11. They're not even moved on to 13, 14. So this is the reality of the situation. This is why Japan got a good deal. But now, like you rightly said, America has no incentive to bail Japan out.
There must be some Cold War need to happen to make America
Maybe
keep an eye on.
a hot war also can happen. The way it's going right now between Belarus and Poland, anything is possible. If NATO jumps into this, it'll be a right royal mess in Europe. Anyway, the next video we plan to be doing is to compare between Dubai and Abu Dhabi. How come Abu Dhabi is where it is and Dubai is where it is, though both are Emiratis next to each other? What was in the secret sauce of Abu Dhabi which took them to the stellar position they are in economically compared to Dubai? Though Dubai is known more globally, Abu Dhabi is actually the richer Emirati, and why and what happened is what we plan to discuss in the next video. We hope that you'll join us for that video. So if you'd like us to do this video in Paisa Bolta, or you would prefer it in Be Rich, as Keshav is asking, put some comments down below and we will drop the video wherever you guys want us to drop it. Anyway, thanks for watching us today on Paisa Bolta. Please do subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification icon so you'll be notified anytime me and Keshav or Anand come out with some new content. Thank you today.
Thank you.
नमस्कार, फिर पैसा बोलता है में आपका स्वागत है। 26 अगस्त को हम बेंगलुरु व्हाइटफील्ड में एक इवेंट करने वाले हैं। जो उधर मुझे मिलना चाह रहे हैं वो उधर आ सकते हैं। इन सब मीटिंग का डिटेल्स पता लगाने के लिए नीचे एक व्हाट्सएप नंबर और ईमेल आईडी है, उसमें आप संपर्क करें। मेरा टीम आपको सारे डिटेल्स दे देगी। नमस्कार, जय हिंद, धन्यवाद।